Welcome back. I am ready to get into this video because I picked up the new collection from Adept Cosmetics. I have the Unity eyeshadow palette and the Duality blush palette, and I'm so excited to show you guys my two looks with them. I had so much fun with these, and these may be the cheapest Adept palettes that I've ever seen, but the quality, it's still freaking there. But if you guys want some inspiration or to hear my thoughts on this collection, then just keep watching. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Heather. I love all things makeup, especially colorful makeup and indie brands. And if you guys love those things too, I really hope you will subscribe. Don't forget to click the little bell so you can be notified of all my future uploads. And with that being said, let's get into the video. So, like I mentioned, we have a gorgeous eyeshadow palette. It's 15 pans. Oh, it's so beautiful, and it's just so much more than meets the eye. And then we have this gorgeous blush palette. We have 3 matte blushes, 3 shimmery, glowy blushes. They are so beautiful. So the Duality blush palette retails for $34 US, and I just love this. I love the shade Duality, but I love the whole thing so far. I'm having a lot of fun with it. And then we have the Unity eyeshadow palette. And like I said, this is one of the cheapest Adept palettes I think I've ever seen because it retails for $52 US. Now in this palette, you have 5 buttery pigmented mattes and there are 10 shimmers. So only one of the shimmers is a duochrome, and the other ones are all just really gorgeous, high impactful shimmers, which is why the price tag on this one is a lot lower than what we typically see from Adept. But the packaging, it's so freaking beautiful. I love the lace and then the gorgeous, like, holographic packaging underneath. It's just so freaking beautiful. I'm having a blast, like I said, and it's fun to look at. But you can buy these two in a bundle for $72 US. I do not have a code with Adept. I know Heather Austin does. I'm pretty sure it's Heather. And there's a ton of other creators out there that do. So if you decide to pick it up, I do recommend using a code. That way you could save a little bit of money. But with all that being said, now I really want to show you guys how I created this look. Because for look number 1, I actually mixed the eyeshadow palette and the blush palette, and I think it was a freaking genius idea, and I am so in love with the Sunset Eye. It's been such a long freaking time since I've actually done one, but let's go ahead and get you guys zoomed in, and we're going to get started with this look, and let me know what you think of the Halloween background. I'm actually like kind of on the fence about it, but I'm not getting over. We have COVID and I feel like crap. So I really didn't try hard with it. So let me know your thoughts about it down below. U.N.I.T.Y. I know the light's a little bright because I'm actually getting ready to take the photo for the thumbnail, but I just had to come back on and say, ever since this palette has been in my hands, I've had the Queen Latifah song stuck in my head. Raise your hand if you're with me. But now let's go ahead and move on to the look. I am so ready to play with this collection, despite the fact that I feel like complete crap. But this blush palette is so freaking gorgeous. I can't wait to dig into this color down here, but I think I'm going to mix a few. And for this look, I think I want to pull some of these mattes in from the blush palette to create a look with the eyeshadow palette. Hopefully you guys are into that idea, but I thought it could be fun, and I saw a color combo that I would really like to do. It's kind of like a sunset eye. But to start this out, I want to try this shade right here. It is called Duality, and I'm just using like an angled brush. Look at that. Ooh. And I'm gonna just place this on the cheeks. I was showing this palette to my mom, and she said, why would anyone want a yellow blush? And I said, oh, you would be very surprised because they're actually really pretty. So I'm excited to have it. I actually just got my Singe Beauty blushes in as well, and I can't wait to wear those. I wish I would have gotten them for the Nomad video, but alas, I did not. I'm taking a little bit of it on the tip of the nose. But I think that's super cute, and I really love it. So next, I want to dip into magenta, and I just want to focus this. Ooh, that's pigmented too. More out here in the outer half of the cheek. Did I do too much? I should have probably used this brush so I didn't pack as much of it on. This is my Singe Beauty F06. This is like the perfect brush for the more highlighted, Lord, the more pigmented shades. So let's see how it works over here. Yeah, see, it would have worked out a lot better. I mean, I kind of like this, but I know a lot of people don't like super pigmented blush like straight out the gate. So if you do not and you are interested in this palette, I would just use a smaller brush. Kind of taking it into the eye socket as well. I'm probably going to have to use it a few times off camera as well, just so I can get a good idea of all the shades. But with the way the pigmentation is, I really don't think there's going to be an issue with longevity, and you could see that it really is blending very nicely, especially on my very fair skin tone. Now it looks like a lot of blush, but once I put my hair down and I have the eye look done as well, I feel like it'll really tie in together very nicely. I really want to use one of these shimmery ones too. So we're going to go in with Orange Pearl, because I love a shimmery blush. Just do a little bit of that. And I think that's super pretty. Definitely makes you be able to see like texture and stuff, but honestly it's there regardless, so I don't really care. But I figured I'd throw that out there in case you guys are not like into the shimmery blushes. But now for the palette, this swatched so freaking beautifully. But like I said, I really want to pull in the shade from this palette, but I think I will pull it in for this look, and then the next look I'll just use the palette. But I thought it could be fun to switch stuff up a little bit. So I'm going to start this look out with the blush palette, and I'm just using a large blending brush and kind of going in between the two shades because they are different colors. That's why in the swatches I swatched out like each side. I love the way it looks in the pan. Plus you actually get like an extra shade, which is really cool too. But I'm just going to use this brush and run the shade all along the crease. The lighter side, right there, I just got that on my shirt. I'm going to like focus that more here on this inner part. And then the deeper side, I think I'm going to do out here. I think this is going to be cool. It's either going to be a really good idea or a really bad one, but I think it might be a good one. I'm going to use this Sigma E27 to pick up that lighter shade. and start working that in the inner corner. I hate that we freaking, like, I don't want to get COVID at all. I'm switching back over to this brush now. But I hate that we got it in the beginning of freaking fall, because it ruins, like, it kind of ruins my uploads, you know? And I've been so excited for fall all year. And now here we are, freaking sick. I mean, I'm still uploading, but I'm not doing it like, it's not as fun as it could be, if that makes sense. But this is really cute. I'm going to switch over to this larger shading brush and just pick up some more of that and see if I can deepen it up, which it definitely layers. This works as a great eyeshadow. Oh yeah. Now I'm going to run this along the lower lash line as well. Till I don't feel good. I'm over here trying to use that massive brush for this. I switched on over to the Sigma E27. My voice kind of sounds raspy. It's because of this freaking cough, man. It's no joke. So this is the base, and then I want to dip into this shade right here, Live a Little. I'm pointing to the wrong things and everything, but I'm using my Glam Light shader brush, and I'm just gonna plop this in the crease. Like, those two together, oh, was a great idea. It's kind of gonna be like a sunset eye. The pigmentation, I love the Adept mattes, but their shimmers are so freaking incredible. Like, do you see? That was freaking effortless, for real. Wow. Then I'll go back in with the large blending brush and just go over the edges of that. That was so easy. So easy a caveman could do it. That's what popped in my head. Now I'm gonna just re-intensify. Oh, with the blue eyes, I'm here for it. Okay, now I'm gonna use this small shading brush from Moda, and I'm just gonna press this along the lower lash line. You know, I was thinking about that video that I did, like how I create unique color combos. I was thinking about it today while I was swatching out these palettes, and it hit, like, it popped in my head. I'm going to go into this on this E27, but I thought about it. One of the ways that I'm able to, like, get a palette and just see color stories is by swatching the palette out. Not like, you know, dipping your finger in some of the shades and like swatching it. Sit down and swatch out your whole palette. If you don't do that, I do recommend it, because when I do that, so much more comes to mind. I can see so many more like combinations and stuff. I'm going back in with this brush and a little bit more of that shade Live a Little, but I think that will help a lot too, because it helps me. When I looked at this palette straight on, I did see a few combos, but then as I was swatching it out, it kind of inspired me, and I saw like a bunch more stuff, and I thought I should probably share that with you guys. Look at this. This would be such a pretty all matte look. Like, take that blush and like put it on the lid and stuff. Now I want to go into the shade Balanced Brown. And I'm doing that with my Sigma pencil brush, like she pigmented. And I'm going to plop some of this out here. This is like, reminds me of like flowers and kind of like fairy-ish. I love it. Like a rose garden. Now I'm just going in with the E27 again, and I went into a little more of Live a Little. And I'm going to use this detail blending brush to help blend out that deeper shade. And see, that was so freaking easy. Now, the question is, how the hell am I going to pick a shimmer? Because if there's anything Adept does right, it shimmers. Wow. Now I'm just going to top this off with some NYX glitter glue. Actually, I see a spot that needs blended, but we'll go ahead and fix that. Okay, then I'm going to just top it off with the NYX glitter glue. I'm excited to dig into these shimmers. They are so freaking beautiful and reflective. Let me know down below if you guys already picked this palette up, what your thoughts are on it. So the first one, I think I'm going to go in with this shade in the center, Rose Orchid, the purpley one. And I'm just going to pick that up on my finger. I've been doing this a lot lately. Instead of using a brush, it just covers more area faster, you know. But look at that purple with those other tones. It's so sunset. Then I want to go in with the shade in the center. It's called the Peaceful Path. It's such a beautiful multi-chrome. Oh, you see that? And this is going to be the sun. Oh, I knew this was going to be a good idea. Hopefully you guys don't mind me using the blush palette in the eye look as well. But I think it's cool that you can pull in other parts, even if they're not meant for the eye. Like, of course, be safe, but, you know, some things you can still use for the eye, even though they were made for the face. Like, it's just fun to have a multi-use product. And now I just use this little shading brush to take some of that along the crease. There's nothing in this palette that's really good for me to use as an inner corner highlight. I love this though. Oh, I'm really excited to hear what you guys think of this one. I think it turned out really pretty. I'm excited to play with this palette again tomorrow. This blush palette, I love the eyeshadow palette, but I really, really love this blush palette. Packaging is 10 out of 10 as well. But I'm going to go finish this look off camera, and I will be right back to show you guys the finished look. The blush totally goes with the eye look as well. Actually, one more thing before I go. I'm going to take some more of this on my large blending brush and just blush this up and out. Brush it up and out into the blush. And if you don't like that look, you could just not do that, but I think it's really nice. It flows, you know. But I will be right back with the finished look. I am back with the finished look, and I think it turned out so freaking good. I'm so glad that I tried mixing the blush palette with the eyeshadow palette. I love the look, and there's like so many other combos you could come up with if you have both, or if you just have the same shades as what's in this blush palette. Like, you could totally recreate this, but I think it turned out to be such a gorgeous sunset eye. So for liner, I used my NYX Epic Wear in the shade Cosmic Yellow, and I really feel like it tied it all together so well. So far I'm having a lot of fun with this. I can't wait to create another look again tomorrow, but you guys are gonna have to let me know what you think of this one down below. But let's move on to look number 2. Kind of out of breath because I just ran up the steps, but I'm happy to say I do feel a lot better today. Still sick, but I'm seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, thank God. And I'm excited to play with this. I forgot to tell you guys last night in look 1 for inner corner and face highlight, I pulled out the Amy Loves palette. This palette is so gorgeous. It does not get enough use in my collection, but it is so beautiful. Like, she did such a tremendous job with them. But I used this shade Lights Up, and it's really pretty. I'll show you a little swatch. And I love it. It's so freaking glossy and glassy. It's freaking gorgeous. But like I said, I'm ready to dig into this palette again. I'm going to leave this off to the side in case I decide to use it again for inner corner. But today we're going to be starting with the blush. Look at my little ghosty. Is he not so freaking cute? I got it from Walmart, in case you missed that video where I talked about it. But going in with the Duality palette, I'm going to pick up the shade. It's so pretty. It's called Honey Never Spoils. And I'm just using my Unearthly UC 8-1 brush to apply this. And I have been loving these Sigma lip products from the Little Mermaid collection. They're so freaking good. I think I might put this up before the Little Mermaid video. I might do a poll when I get done and just see which one you guys are wanting to see. And we'll go by that to see which one I post first. But I love the looks that I've created with this one. Plus, I did the new intro for the spooky season, and I'm excited about that too. I'm going to use this more like precise brush, but I'm excited for you guys to see like the new background and all of the things. Oh my God, Inslee Rain showed, what is it called? I always forget. The new palette. I said Underworld, but that wasn't right. Something under. I don't remember, but it's so freaking beautiful. Oh my God, I'm so excited about it. I can't wait to pick it up. There's no like release date or anything yet, but I cannot wait. It's so beautiful. I'm so glad I'm starting to feel better because I actually get to go camera shopping in a few weeks. Literally like 2 weeks, and I'm excited. I cannot wait. I'm really nervous. If anyone knows anything about cameras, I would appreciate, some advice, but I'm going to do a lot of research and stuff. I've been looking into the camera that Angelica has, and I might go with that, but it's going to be like a trial learning and everything, but so fun. I get to update to more like professional equipment, which will make my life easier. So now I want to go into this one. It's so pretty. Oh, it's called Sometimes Violet. And I love a glowy blush. And I like edited look 1 last night, and I love the way that looked on camera. It's so beautiful. I mean, if you like try to hide texture and stuff in your skin, you might not like them, but I think they are stunning. And like, look at the dimension that added to this sheet. I'm here for it. And I love the cool tone blush that I put under. It's really pretty. It's so freaking hot up here, guys. Oh, I can't wait for the fall weather. I hate winter, but I do love fall. I love spring too. I just hate the rain and stuff, but I love it when like the leaves come back on the trees and all the flowers start budding. It's like the whole world feels brand new again, and I love that. So now we're going to move on to the eyeshadow palette. I think what I want to do, I definitely want to play with moss. You guys know how I feel about those gorgeous grungy greens. And then Tranquil Tone looks good as well. And I might also use this to deepen up. I'm still not sure about the shimmer situation, but this shade right here and the one above it, I love them. They remind me of like antiques, you know, that antique gold. They're really pretty, very metallic and reflective. So I'm going to just do the mattes and then, you know, play it by ear. I'll see what I want to do after we get the matte situation done. We'll pick more stuff. Okay, so I don't remember. Oh, now I remember. I was going to say, I don't remember what I wanted to do, but it came back to me. So I want to start with this one, and I'm using my Sigma E27. And I just want to like put this in the front portion. Actually, we'll switch over to the large blending brush. And I just want to, you know, use it as like the base. Like I was talking about, I edited look number 1 last night. And oh my God, I cannot, that Queen Latifah song, I like yelled it all night long, and Amanda's like, now Amanda's doing it too. And it's a whole thing, but yeah, it makes me freaking laugh. And now I'm going to go in with moss and just using that same brush. Ooh, hello pigmentation. I would like to find one of the shimmers that maybe could pull in this like bright, you know, shift in the glowy blush. I'm going to switch to the large shader from Glamlight and just press in the crease, and then I'll work on that blend in just a moment. One of you guys said that Live a Little is a good combo with this green, and I totally agree. Especially if you do like this pink on the lid. Sorry, I keep getting notifications on my phone. I'll be glad when I don't have those distractions anymore. I should probably turn my notifications off, but I don't like to do that because in case there's an emergency with my mom or something. Now I'm going to go in with this large blending brush and just blend the edges out and pick up a little of that green to help with the process. I'm so freaking glad that I feel better, guys. It's been so terrible. Now I'm switching back over to the shader brush and just deepen up. Let's see. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do on the lower lash line just yet, but I want to go into some more of Tranquil. Just blend that cool tone matte on top of this green. Okay, for the lower lash line, I actually think I want to go into the center matte. It's called Mauve's Mist. And just press this along the lower lash line. These are going to be really pretty together. At least that's the hope. Oh, and I called this a multi-chrome. It's not. It's actually a duo. I called it that when I was using it in look number 1. So there's like only one duo, no multi-chromes or anything. But these light metallic shades are really gorgeous and reflective. And I know a lot of you don't actually even like those special shades. So if that's the case and you've been waiting on an Adept palette that just has metallics mostly, I think you might really be into this if you do like the color story. Okay, so to tie this outer corner together, I'm going to dig into Balanced Brown. I love that freaking name. And I love that there's a question mark at the end of it. Ooh, Balanced Bond is pretty too. You see that? Look at that. It's so freaking wet looking. So we're just picking some of that up on the E27. I just got fallout, but I didn't tap my brush. And it just dusted away. Thank goodness. Let me know, like, down below what your favorite Adept palette is and why. That could be fun. You know what could be a fun video? Like, I would have to save some money to do it, but me buying and using your favorite palettes, buying them if I don't already have them, which I know a lot of them I don't because we've talked in the comments and stuff, and me like using them for a video, and then at the end I'll rank them. Like, you know how everyone's doing those like 4 palettes, 3 palettes video? Like to do that, but like do a group of your favorites at once and then rank them. That would be so fun. Let me know your thoughts on that down below. I could totally do it if it was like just a couple of palettes at a time. So now I'm just taking this up underneath the lower lash line. Sorry, you guys hear my dogs barking. I'm actually home alone right now. Amanda had to go to the bank, so they're being a little crazy. I just got off the phone with my aunt, and I'm so proud of her because she is going back to school, and I just, you know, there's not a lot of people in my family that graduated or went to college or like really even worked, if I'm going to be honest, like steady jobs and stuff. Like and I mean the adults, even her adults and her like when she was growing up. And you know, me and my aunt have always been super close, but she's always been a very inspiring person to me. She has a beautiful mind. She's very empathetic. She like loves to learn, and you know, she loves to read. I've always found myself admiring that about her. But she's in her 50s, early 50s, and she just went back to college, and I'm so freaking proud of her. And she's getting what exactly is it? Um it's basically like a social work degree. I can't remember the exact like name of the class, but freaking proud of her. It's scary to go back to school, and I feel like the older you get, the more scary it gets. And I just think she's being such a good influence on her children, me even, and I'm just really proud of her. She's awesome. You guys would love her so much. I want to get her on the channel and like maybe she could tell you about me like growing up and you know stuff like that. I think it would be really fun, and you guys would love her so freaking much, and I would love to have her on. So if like I could do her makeup or she could do mine, like I my earliest memory of makeup is actually with her, and it was her teaching me about lip liner. I used to like sit and watch her get ready as a kid, and I loved it. The smell of like Aquanet hairspray and exclamation perfume. Oh, it will always remind me of her. I've always felt like she was just so beautiful and inspiring, and now look at her even more so. But if you guys would like to see her on the channel, leave some comments down below and I will direct her to them. And maybe we can guilt her into coming on. Sounds like fun. But she lives like 2.5 hours away, so we would definitely have to plan something around her school and my uploading. But I think it would be really awesome. What are you guys thinking about this color combo? Honestly, I think I'm here for it. I think it is looking really good. I'm going to go back into Mauve's Mist, and I'm just going to blend out that deeper shade a little bit better. Especially I poked myself in the eye over here, so now my eye's trying to water. Okay, I think I figured it out. These are really pretty. This is such a gorgeous palette. Let me grab the NYX glitter glue. And I'm just putting some on my finger. Just tap it on the lid. Let it sit for a minute so it gets tacky. If you don't, it will crease though. Especially if you have hooded eyes. So I just like to let it sit and get a little tacky, and then you could see it like pulls. So the first shade, I really think this like the green, it's like foresty green. It's really pretty. I hope it goes with this look though, but we're gonna try it. We'll tie it in, don't worry. Hopefully it will all come together. But next I want to do this one. It has the most beautiful undertone. Hopefully this works out. I think, let me see. I think I want to, first I'm gonna take my shader brush and I want these to like diffuse a little more. But no, that's too pink. I didn't want to use the ones I used yesterday, but these two would have been so freaking good with this. But I think I'm going to go into Rose Orchid, which is the purple. And I want to plop some of that right out here. Yes. Okay, if I had it to do over, I would have done Rose Orchid and the shade right here, Serenade. Yeah. And I would have not done this one. Just if you want to recreate this look. You could probably create this look with the Muse palette as well by Cosmic Brushes, brain fart. So now I'm going to go back into that dark shade, Balanced Brown, because I'm definitely going to have to do some blending out here because I did take those shimmers out a bit too far. My doggies are going nuts. I love this. I think it's gorgeous. I'm just picking up both of those shimmers on my 2 fingers, and then I like to tap and just make them blend together. And for me, this is not enough for the like inner corner. So first I want to put just a tad bit of glitter glue down here on this lower lash line. But I just want to tap it like halfway through and then go into a little bit of Serenade and do that one first. It's pretty, but we're definitely gonna have to dig back in to the Amy Loves palette. God, this silver in this palette, oh, it's so freaking good. If you would like to see me do a look with this one for that how I create unique looks, make sure you put it in down in that community post where I asked you what you guys want to see next. So let's see which one. There's 2 shades, I think. Oh, floral, it has to be that one. Here, I'll go ahead and swatch these for you. And remember, this is the Amy Loves palette. Those are so beautiful. Oh. I'm going to use my Singe Beauty brush. This is the E01, the tapered one, and go into that shade Floral. And we're just going to pop this in the inner corner. I need to take care of this fallout though. It's looking rough. Yeah, that took it right away. I love this puff from e.l.f. It's so good. I want to get some more. It's really pretty, but it's still not enough, like, brightness. So what do I want to do? I'll go back into Lights Up, which was the one I showed you at the beginning of the look that I used yesterday, because it's got more of that icy flip to it. If you have a deeper skin tone, you could have used Floral. But every time I pull this palette out, I want to use it so freaking bad. Honestly, if I had to pick between the two, I'd pick this one, but it just depends on if you like special shades and if you like these like really gray leaning cool tones. But look at that. Those are so freaking incredible, like incredible. Top tier shimmers. But this is the eye. I'm going to go finish this look off camera. I might need to add a little more blush back, but I'm excited to see what this looks like all complete, but I will be right back with the finished look. Look, it's my little fat girl. This is Stormy Rain. You're so beautiful. What are you doing up here? She never comes up here because our stairs don't have like carpet on them. I think she's afraid of them. But her mommy's gone, so her made a special trip just for me. Yeah, she's a good girl. And while we're at it, come here. Who's next? Snoopy. This is Snoopy. She is a Poodle Rat Terrier Chihuahua mix. And she is our playful little girl. Aren't you, Snoopy? Go get me a toy. And this is Luna, her little sister. She is the most sweet, little baby ever. And we love her. And where's Nala? Come here, Nana. This is Nala, Snoopy and Luna's mommy. She is the sweetest dog ever. If she sees me and Amanda cry, she'll like hold our face with her paws and like lick our tears. She is the most empathetic, sweet little dog I have ever had in my life. She is my baby. And she gave me those two little rotten turds in there. Anyways, obviously, I am back with the finished look while these dogs chase each other and they're playing. I swear it sounds like they're hurting each other, but they don't fight each other. But anyways, I love this lip. I look for any excuse I can to wear it. It is from Unearthly Cosmetics. It's the shade Yummy. Listen, Unearthly has the best freaking liquid lip formula that I've tried. It's a satin liquid lip too. But they have some of the most quirky colors, and I love that about them so much. So I'm going to wear my green lip today and let my freak flag fly, you know? Anyways, I just think it's so beautiful, and it really ties in that green up top. But I know the green lip isn't for everyone, but it is for me. And if you're looking for fun colors for lipsticks, I highly recommend you check out Unearthly. Hold on, I'll show you the ones that I have. So these are the ones I have. The ones in the crystal tubes are from Collections, but most of these down here you can buy on the site. But I love them so much. Like, look at that first row. Oh, it's so fun, so full. I'm so excited. And you guys have heard me talk about this gloss a lot. I really love their glosses. And the level of amount of times I've used them really shows that. But anyways, I just wanted to talk about the lip. I think it's super fun. But in my waterline, I used two liners. This one is from Odin's Eye, and I really haven't used this a lot, but I do like it. And it's the shade number 5. I don't like that the cap is like this neon green. and then you swatch it and it's that color. It doesn't like match, in my opinion. And then out here in the outer corner, I used the ColourPop liner in this shade Plum Smash. I really loved the first look, but the vibes of this look are sending me. I think they're so freaking good, and I'm loving it. But you guys are gonna have to let me know down below which look was your favorite. So now let's talk about the palettes. So I think these are fun. I like that they did a palette with really beautiful, like sparkly, reflective, glittery shades that are more metallic, and it makes the palette a lot more affordable. I love the mattes that they chose. I prefer equal mattes to shimmers, but their shimmers are so freaking good that I don't really care. I'll take it, you know. The mattes are really good as well. They're really easy to blend. So I think if you're looking for something like this, you will really, really enjoy it, because I had a blast. And you know, like I did with look number 1, if you pick up both, why not use these for eyeshadows? Like, seriously. And I'm loving the blushes. I like these two matte ones more. This one is not as pigmented. It is beautiful, don't get me wrong, but I like a more punchy blush. So I do like the undertone of this, and I do think there's a place for it in my collection because I don't have shades like that. But out of my favorites, it's going to be these two and then these three up here. I just think they're beautiful. Honestly, with presentation, color stories of both things, I give it a 10 out of 10. So if you are interested in it, I think you will enjoy it, like I said. But if not, I just hope this video was some fun inspiration for you. There's so much good stuff coming up. I'm so excited. I got tons of stuff on its way to me. I have 4 palettes over there that I still need to do looks with. 3 of them are older, but one of them is one that's not even been announced yet. And I'm excited to dig into that. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think about this collection, these looks, the background, the new intro and outro, and all of the things. Leave your favorite 5 spooky emojis down below. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, I really hope you will. We have so much fun stuff coming up. But thank you guys so much for being here. And until next time, bye.